suppress it anymore. Here it comes like a flood, just like before. When it rains, it pours, and I don't want to swim anymore. I think I found a way to let it go. I don't know, I've never felt this way before.
Fans in chorus in a sold-out arena here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, all tied at 1-1. If the first two games mean anything, we should be in for a heck of a series. This is Kevin Harlan along with Steve Curry, Clark Keller. Welcome, everyone. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Bridges?
But you have to be aware of his specific capacity to knock down the corner three. That's where he's most comfortable. That's where he's going to be. So defensively, you got to keep tabs on him.
I've also got to say, Steve, that I really like how he's able to adapt defensively to really whatever the situation is. There are a number of ways he can come at you at that end of the floor.
You take a look at the Suns. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
Well, being on the road for the first two games, realistically, you're hoping for a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand right now. They've stolen home court advantage, and now they just need to hang on to it.
Yeah, Steve, that's easier talked than walked. Despite getting that split, I still have them as the underdog in this series. And it's a very good team they're up against, and they're not just going to roll over him. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can. That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
On defense, New Orleans. No good on the quick three. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. Getting home court advantage back is what makes this game absolutely critical in his opinion. He said the guys know what we have to do. We're determined to regain the advantage that we have worked so hard to get in the regular season. It was easy to see just how important this game is to him, and history tells us to all teams, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Number 44, defended by Booker, backed in off the glass.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Here's Eaton. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. New Orleans making a switch here. Graham's checked in. Good on both. And so just over a minute and a half played. Knocks it loose. Goes up. Here's Booker. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Feeds to McCollum. To the middle. Williamson. The shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
Hey, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at him and coming at him, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Pass to Booker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Booker's got his second bucket of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
Lots of room. Here's Eaton, and the layup is good. 6 points for him.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Now here's McCollum, defended by Booker. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Number 27, defended by McCollum. They get it back. Kicks it out to Johnson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
It seems like they've been a step slow here.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Here's Williamson. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
A nice shot by Booker.
So they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Back to Johnson from past the arc. It is now to Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You know, they've really built the lead on their inside game and their ability to convert second chance opportunities, Kevin.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Bridges.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Jones checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Bridges. Now here's McCollum. Number 44, defended by Bridges. New Orleans moving it around. Number 44, the pass to Williamson. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 8.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. With a break of the action, let's see who were the league's best shooting teams during the regular season. Second, the Pelicans.
You know, this team had excellent numbers during the regular season, and I would not be surprised to see them heating up here in the postseason as well. They had a nice rhythm going as the regular season came to a close.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. The Pelicans making a switch here. Nance is checked in. The Suns have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. McCollum kicks to Green. He feeds it to McCollum. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 9.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Number 44, he's guarded by Johnson. Number 44, off target from three-point range. Suns leading by 14. Booker the pass to Bridges. Right at the free throw line. And a fast break now for the Pelicans.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway. Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with the defender draped all over, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
The Suns making the switch here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Lewis. Nance outside. Back to Lewis. Tipped away. And Nance kicks to Lewis. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. 6 on the shot clock. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Lewis has got his first points in this one.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Again, the strong inside game and the second chance points quickly becoming effective.
Kevin, it's absolutely the biggest factor in the game right now.
And it's blocked by Savage. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Poke loose. Defended by Jones. And a serious dunk to finish it off.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
Kevin, they've been playing with an awful lot of energy here, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. That's always an indicator of hustle and energy.
Jackson comes over with the dunk. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
New Orleans making a switch here. Paul passes to Akon. Here's Saric. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 20. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Lewis kicks to Jones. Ball's not loose. It's Jones on the wing. Puts up the baby hook. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Lewis with it. Chris Paul covering. On the wing, Nance. Back to Lewis. He tries for three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Jackson down low. A drive by Paul. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 6 points for Chris Paul.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Here's Saric. Jackson passes it to Akon. On the 3 off target.
Boy, the defense just backing off, begging him to take that shot.
Number 2. Johnson with the block. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lewis with it. Now guarded by Saric. Back to Nance. And Johnson sends it back. Outside, Jones. Nance. Dishes to Jones. New Orleans moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Hernandez. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was soft with the picture.
Okay, how about that? Oh, yeah, right now.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we got the 3 P's: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
We've got Johnson, and it's Lee in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Pelicans trailed by 21. Number 2, he's covered by Landry. Here's Hayes. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous. Man.
The drive by Lee. And that one's good. And the Suns lead by 21.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Ingram, he's covered by Landry. Ingram passes to Nance. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Lee outside. Suns keep it alive. An easy 2 points on the layup. 10 points for him.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
And here's the fast break. The feed to Landry. And there's the second time to finish it off.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Nance dishes to Murphy. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Suns have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Bridges. He dishes it to Landry. Shot on the wing. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Making a long man like that is always a risky proposition.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
This seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads-up defending who deflected away.
McCollum, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
The Suns have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And so here's New Orleans. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
There's the steal. It's 2-on-1. It's tipped. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Now let's take this chance to break out the list of the NBA's top free throw shooting teams in the regular season. 4th, the Suns.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, when you have numbers like this from the line, your coach is not only satisfied, but he's confident. Sure, there are some guys whose numbers help offset the weakest shooters, but overall, this has been a solid team from the line.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And there's the pass to Ingram. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Passes to Bridges. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Number 27. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Boy, look at the big ups, Clark.
Major bounce there. I mean, he can fly, folks. Really fly.
We're seeing more and more of that, it seems, guys. Ridiculous move. Tore it down that time.
It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark. But we're winning the speed game, guys. Getting out in transition.
Well, I like the energy they play with offensively and in the open court. Tremendous flow.
Collin passes to Williamson. Using his post move to get the 2 points. 10 points for him.
No, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Here's Booker. Here's Featon. A strong finish under heavy pressure. All over.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
You know, one other thing you have to appreciate when it comes to him is his skill on the low block. Terrific footwork, nice up and under fakes, and he's got a tremendously soft touch. Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well. That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Graham's checked in. Phoenix has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Heat defended by Williamson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 17 points in the game.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And the basket by McCollum.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
Up above 50% shooting now for the game, guys, and they'll definitely take that. It's defense where they need to key in.
Number 27 drains it from beyond the arc.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Pass to Ingram. Tipped. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Bridges. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
A finish. A big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, they work together well on that fast break.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. To halt the run, Graham with the bucket.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
A nice shot by Booker.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Kicks to Landry. For the three. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Johnson is checked in for the Suns. And so here is New Orleans. McCollum with the ball. 5 points in the game. There's the pass to Williamson. Up and in on the layup. He's got 12.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they needed it.
Number 27. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
I think he simply needs to get back to doing what he was doing there in the first quarter.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Number 44 is guarded by Johnson. Number 44. off the mark there with the three-point shot.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
He kicks it to Booker. Number 27, Graham defending. Here's Bridges. Buries it from three-point range. Bridges has got 13.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
One-on-one fast break. Number 27. Oh, and there's the one-handed. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys. Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. That's tipped. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. A rebounded by McCollum.
So hard not to go for it when you see a chance for an alley-oop like there was there.
I know he wishes he had.
Offensive rebound, Jones. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. Paul outside. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Paul's got 8 points.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Number 44, Green. Sinks the three-pointer.
Great last-second decision to pull that shot back and make the feed instead.
Paul kicks to Johnson. Here's Saric. Got it to go with no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up at a big moment.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason act.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. The Pelicans shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. 7-4 now for the Pelicans. They've got McCollum, and it's Ingram at the 3 spot.
Boy, you gotta love the picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what? Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Phil. Just grace over power is the way I see it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Well, Phoenix shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Number 27, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 24.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and I'll tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
Snatched up. Williamson. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Bridges. 15 points in the game. Johnson attacking. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's New Orleans. Pass to Ingram. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And good on the basket. Book it.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to Bridges. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Johnson right side. And it's Johnson again missing. 4-on-3 break. Now McCollum, 5 points in the game.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. And the Suns miss again. For New Orleans, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Knocked away. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Feeds it to Johnson. Defended by Williamson. Goes up on the wing. And it's Johnson again missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected him too much.
The shot's good from Williamson.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Now the dish to Booker. On the wing, Johnson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 8 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Pass to Williamson. No good. And Phoenix the other way now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Number 44. He passes to Ingram. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Nance is checked in for the Pelicans. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Blocked. Johnson outside. The Pelicans may get a switch here. Number 27. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession. I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Here's the screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think we're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
He feeds it to Johnson. Now the pass to Bridges. Pocket 6. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And, of course, has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And you know what, Steve? We also have to talk about his shooting. I mean, the fact that he copes with tight D better than anyone is something to make note of. His percentage stays the same, and if he's wide open, he's automatic.
That's good. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Leaps for it. Lewis attacking. Here's Bridges. 18 points for him. On the wing, Johnson. Down low, here's Eaton. Dishes it to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix. And taking a quick look at guys at the hustle spots for the Suns.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
No problem knocking that one down. And that's 15 points for Johnson.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Number 27 rips down the breakaway slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Lewis dishes to Hayes. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
It's been a good night for Hayes. He's got 8 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Stolen by McCollum. Lewis kicks to McCollum. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
Booker the pass to Payne. Noah. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Murphy. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Number 27. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 31.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we said, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And the basket by McCollum.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
That is good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Got a piece of it. The feed to Lewis. Lewis, right side, 6 to shoot. The shot's good from Nance. Sun shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. There's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Lewis attacking. Nance. Offensive rebound. Here's Hayes. Great tee that time from Bridges.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
The high post shot off the left rim and out. And it's the Suns with the ball. From deep. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And the Suns making a change here. Lee's checked in. 1:05 left to play in the third. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. Lets it go from deep. And Hayes throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Lee dishes to Booker. There's 42 seconds left here on the third quarter. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lewis outside. And he banks in the layup. Johnson with it. He's got 15. And Booker kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Booker. Out to Lee. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot's good. 37 points for him.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And the basket by McCollum.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Number 27. No good on that last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. They've got Saric, and it's Okoye in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Cans the tough leader from the outside.
He's not their first option, but not a bad fallback either.
The Pelicans shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Kicks it to Lewis. Passes it to Murphy. Fires from deep. It's all in by Sarge.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Payne passes to Lee. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his third rebound tonight. Here's Murphy, and the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Free throw drops for Murphy. And so Murphy hits them both.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
And now running up the court, Lewis pushing it up. And Jackson with the block. They retain possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And that one falls for Jones. Sun shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. He kicks it to Jackson. Pass to Sarge. Working down low. The jumper, and that one's good. Here's Lewis. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Jackson, that's good.
Heads up play on both ends there. Transition basketball, the steal and the quick push.
Steve, that's how it should be played. I mean, rapid-fire basketball.
They get a hand on it. Here's Graham. Rejected by Payne. From downtown, it's rebounded by New Orleans. Jones has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. That free throw from Lee is good. He doesn't get the second one. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside Jackson. Lee outside. Lee with another miss.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Payne passes to Akon. Hits it from three-point range.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as you're making them, but make sure you don't start launching bad shots. That's a problem.
And Jackson with the block. And so it looks like the Pelicans are retaining possession here. The Suns making a switch here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hernandez. And that one's good.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Graham. Landry kicks to Jackson. High post try. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Lewis outside. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Graham with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Graham dishes to Lewis. Phoenix grabs the miss. Sarge has got his third rebound on the night. And Landry throws it down.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
Ooh, this crowd is stunned at the sight of that one.
Here's Lewis. Hernandez. Consent shot, and it's good on the way in. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Jackson. And Phoenix has possession. Landry passes to Aquan. Inside. Here's Saric. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. For New Orleans, they've gone 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Knocked loose. Lewis with the three. That's good.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Outside for Jackson. Another three for Phoenix.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lewis kicks to Graham. Takes it from 10. Another one falls for New Orleans. And so here's Phoenix. It's Jackson with the drive. Bridges covered by Hayes. Bridges passes to Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back.
Jones with, he's picked up by Lynn. Here's Graham. They get it again. Kicks it out to Jones. Lewis outside. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his third rebound on the night.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
For New Orleans, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Three-pointer. And it's Graham missing. For Phoenix, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Tries to save it. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
They get the rebound. Outside for Jackson. Jacks up a three. There's the bucket. Good.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Well, for New Orleans, shouldn't be. Fast break, here come the Suns. Pass to Aquan. From beyond the arc. The shot misses.
That's not his shot at all. Way too far beyond his range.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Landry throws it down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk clock coming within seconds of a steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal clock, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Lewis dishes to Jones. Back to Lewis to end the run. Gets it to go.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot of work in the first half.
It's Jackson with the drive. Bridges. Back to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Landry gets the bucket.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
New Orleans gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Fast break, here come the Suns. And he uses the glass on the way. Landry's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Here's Hernandez. Here's Hayes. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Feeds it to Landry from deep three-point range. Here's Eaton. Off target at the rim. The Pelicans shooting at 51%. Really solid. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. Rejected by Payne. And here is Landry. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Payne. No good. Great D that time from McCollum.
Now it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
They recover it. Outside Landry. Stolen by McCollum. Leads him in there. And then Murphy with the dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth. Even on a power finish like that.
That's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now Lewis. Knocked loose. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one.